Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. What I'm gonna be doing today is just like a kind of a tackle tour, I guess. When I'm posting a lot of stuff on Instagram, some people ask and comment what I'm throwing, what I caught it with. I'm not always the best about including that in the post. So I thought it would be cool to kind of go through and show you guys, show you what I'm working with. Plus, my plastic box, this thing right here. First of all, a little bit about this. Kayak fishing definitely makes you think about what you're taking and how you're holding it. Even if you're not kayak fishing, this is an awesome little box. I got it on Amazon for like 15 bucks, I think. And it's just a Flambeau soft plastic box. And it says on there that it'll hold 100 packs of plastics. I don't know, I haven't checked, but I do know it holds a lot and it keeps it organized and it fits perfectly on a kayak. So just a little plug for my box. That thing has helped me. I started off the year like carrying stuff out in grocery bags and Dick's Sporting Goods bags and all that. So at least I'm an upgrade from there now. So yeah, $15 box, Amazon Prime, 2 days, bam, organized. And I was reorganizing my stuff. I'm actually about to hit the river with a buddy of mine, but you'll know how it is. You have everything set up, organized, good to go. And next thing you know, you're fishing, you're changing stuff out and stuff gets thrown around and you don't even know what you have or where it is. So I was gonna reorganize, so I thought I'd give you all a little look around in the process. Today, I'm only showing you soft plastics, and I am a soft plastic nut. I love them. It's not like a crankbait or a spinner bait that it has one purpose and that's how you fish it and so forth. And don't hop on my head. I know you can fish a spinner bait different ways, but you get what I'm saying. Plastics can be rigged so many ways and used so differently for different conditions. And that's why I love them. So I'm gonna give you a quick little tour. I'm gonna start with these guys. So these are flukes or swim baits or whatever. I'm not super brand specific on them. Zoom makes a good one, and Zoom stuff is cheap. It's at Walmart. It's good, it's durable. This color though has been killing it for me this summer. It's a baby bass color, and you can get them in a paddle tail or a split tail, depending on how I'm throwing them. If I'm kind of swimming it or whatnot, I do like the paddle tail, but if I'm just kind of using it more like a soft jerk, I like the split tail because the action on it is absolutely crazy. So these are Yum Pulse swim baits. Yum's another really good cost-effective bait. I'll show you this one because it is a little different. It's not a split tail like the other, it is a paddle tail. Okay, so if you're using this or using it as a trailer, the whole time it's coming in, this tail is gonna do this. And that's what really gets the fish going and draws that bite. And I will say, while we're on the topic, I said I'm not brand specific. These Yum Pulses are tough, man, super tough. You put them on the hook, you're pretty much good for the day. So that's always a win. Another bag of Zooms. This color is okay for me. It's a bluegill flash. Out of the two, I would go baby bass for sure. And these I just got. I actually got them to run as a trailer on a chatterbait or with a swim jig with an underspin setup made by Harmony Hooks. They're really cool too. But this is a KVD Strike King caffeine shad. And it's kind of a mix between the two. It's skinny like a split tail, but it's not bulky like the paddle. A lot of action on these baits, so I definitely like those. And once again, easy to find on the KVD stuff. Walmart keeps that stuff handy. So good place to start if you're looking for a soft swim bait or jerk bait type, for sure. So that's that section. So we're gonna put them back in the box so I know where they are. Next thing, I've went kind of wild with the finesse gear this year. And a lot of the reason is it's been so hot. And I put a little about this on my last Instagram post. When it gets really hot, water temp goes and oxygen levels go bump and fish stop moving as much. So you're gonna benefit from throwing smaller stuff, working it slower, and using what's more called finesse fishing. So for that, I've got these Z-Man finesse worms here. And you can, I'll show you. These things are pretty awesome on a shaky head. Whoop. Speaking of shaky head, is how I like to throw them. The cool thing about the Z-Mans is the tails float. So when it's on that shaky head, this is literally up in the air, just like basically taunting the fish, making fun of it, talking about its mama. You ain't gonna bite me. You're a punk like your mama, whatever. When it's on a shaky head, the fish hate when it's standing up like that. And the floating part adds to that effect for sure. Other finesse stuff. Oh, these little things are great. These Missile Baits Ned Bombs. I was new to the Ned rig this year, and there won't be a fishing season where I'm not throwing a Ned. Typically your Neds are just like kind of bulky like this, little fat, grubby looking guys. What I like about the Missile one, if you look at that tail, it's almost like a slider worm, and it adds a lot of action to you like that. So the Missile Bait Ned Bombs, I think they're new this year. Don't quote me on that, but solid stuff. They come in a lot of colors. This one is Gold Shiner. I like it because it's a really natural looking color. So if you're throwing in clear water or anything like that, it's gonna blend really well. A lot of times in that clear water, I'm targeting smallmouth, and smallmouth love a Ned. So that blends in really well. This bait has been one of my favorites for the whole year. And you're gonna hear me say it a little bit, don't roll your eyes. I know they're getting kind of a bad rap, and I'm gonna talk about that too. But this is the Googan Baits Rattling Ned. So not like the Missile one that had that kind of slider tail. This is your standard Ned, just that kind of fat little grub. Now if you listen, right here, it's got rattles in it, okay? Hence why it's called a rattling Ned. Those little rattles, man, they get the fish super interested in that bait. They're gonna draw bites. Out of the two, I will say I've been preferring the Googan one just because I've gotten more bites. But the Missile one is really solid too. This is a Googan bait as well, called a drag and drop for finesse techniques, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a drop shot rig. Heavier body up top, skinnier tail to kind of float and suspend. And what I like to do is just take like an octopus hook or a wacky hook and do a power knot with about, depending on, I usually do about 8 inches hanging down from the drop weight. And I just nose hook it and let them kind of sit. And this is gonna float. When you drag it, it's gonna come up and just suspend. Really good way for targeting those slow moving bass. But I'm not gonna get into it right now with drop shotting, but you can drop shot so many different baits, but that's one that I have is like drop shot specific. Back to the Z-Man. I got these for the Ned, and it's a TRD Crawl Z. And it's literally just like a little baby crawdad. And once again, the Z-Man, they've got the buoyancy stuff on lock. So these little claws are just gonna float and basically wave and say, hey, I'm over here. You're hungry, I'm right here. And the material for these, it says it's, I can't find the name of it. They all say ELA Z-Tech, but if you'll look, like this stuff, man, they're just not giving. It's probably one of the toughest soft plastics I've had is the Z-Man Ned stuff. So if you want one you can pound a ton of fish on, that's your go-to. And this is Z-Man's take on your traditional Ned. This is the PB&J color right here. You can see you got kind of that tan on the bottom. There's your peanut butter. Got your jelly on top. These, once again, dude, just so stretchy, so tough. Really good baits. And with any kind of bait, I like a PB&J color. So when you think about it, PB&J is like an American classic. So if we eat it up, fish are going to eat it up too. You know what I mean? What else we got? Creature baits. Probably like my bread and butter, man. I love them. I'm not going to show you all of them because if you've seen the creature bait, you've seen the creature bait. This is my favorite bait of the year right here. This is a Googan Bandito bug. And this particular color, the Alabama Crawl, has been just lights out. It's got kind of a green or pumpkinish look on this side of it, but if you roll it over, it's got that orange look. And anytime you get on social media, first of all, those Googan dudes are everywhere right now. And anytime something takes off popular, you're gonna have people that hate on it. It's just the way we are. And it's always like, oh, I got one fish and a claw ripped off or blah, 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 they don't last. Okay, let's figure this out. You're paying $5 for a bag of soft plastic. If you're using live bait, you're paying $4 for night crawlers. You get to use that night crawler one time. So even if you just get 2 fish on one soft plastic, you're still benefiting bargain-wise. Another tip is, and I didn't do this till this year, I've always been a fisherman, but this year I like really kind of took more attention into the gear I was using, maintaining the gear, so forth. Before I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna throw stuff out there. Don't store your plastics in heat. Don't leave them out in the shed, the garage, whatever. Don't leave them in the back of the truck. That heat is not good for the plastic. So if you really wanna like upgrade the lifespan of your plastics, bring them inside, store them inside, and you'll see a big difference. Other crawl baits, like I said, I'm not gonna show them. I got these in a mystery tackle box. Haven't landed anything with them yet. It's by Bruiser Baits. They look good, but nothing yet. This is just a straight classic Missile D bombs. And this one I am gonna show you because this color has just been popping off, you know. It's called Bayou Flash, and it's a really dark purple, but it's got like some light blue and silver flake on it. This is like your normal beaver style bait, the D-bomb is. And with the D-bomb, same as a Bandito bug from Googan, I like to throw them by themselves, Texas rig, with a weight, but they're also, both of them, the Missile one and the Googan one, killer jig throwers. So I love a good crawl bait. Other than that, it gets super simple. I got a bunch of Senkos. Yum Dingers are awesome, cheap, Walmart. The Googan Lunker Logs, good stuff. It's a Senko. Strike King makes a good Senko. Another bag of Yum Dingers. So that's another bait I'm not brand specific on. A Senko is a Senko. Not too worried about it. Versatility though with soft plastics, like I was talking about. A Senko you can throw at Texas rig weightless, Texas rig with a weight, wacky style weightless, weight it, do a Neko, whatever. If you had one bait, if you just gave me a Senko and like 2 different ways to rig it, I wouldn't need a tackle box for the day. It's so simple to catch fish on a Senko. So anybody beginning off, get some Yum Dingers at Walmart for like $3. Wear them out. Play with it, see which technique you like the best. This is one I am gonna show you. These are not Googan baits. I don't know if you guys do this, but if I have a bag, I throw a bunch of crap in it. These are just like salted, I think they're Strike King, 2 baits. And I got 3 colors off in here. I got that white pearl with some red, this like kind of June buggish purple. And then this is one I've been liking a lot lately. It's like a watermelon. It's green on the top and it's got some red on the skirt. The tubes are awesome finesse baits. You can get like a tube specific jig that's real skinny at the top. I've just been using like a standard weighted jig head and just kind of poking it through and using it that way. But as far as technique, I use it a lot like a Ned. I just kind of let it fall, twitch a little bit, swim it, glide it, and they love it, hands down. Bigger worms, I got some culprit June bugs right here. I got some Zoom trick worms, which these things, man, you can throw that trick worm so many ways. This guy has been killing it for me. The Biospawn Exopod ribbon tail. And a ribbon tail worm, unlike the Senko, it's got this long, kind of untextured part to it, and the flutter is insane action-wise. The only other one I'm going to talk about, Googan Mondo worms are phenomenal. Big, 10-inch, bulky, good stuff. Slim shake worms, so forth. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you is soft plastics, you can see I have a ton of them. Arguably too many, but I don't know if that's such a thing. You can use them so many ways. Use them, don't be afraid to use them. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't know how to rig it. Guys, just rig it up and go. There's so much stuff out there on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever, not just on my stuff, I mean in general, to help people catch fish. And like I said, the most versatile thing that I own is a soft plastic. So what I wanna do is, I've had this channel going for about a month. I've had my Instagram going for my fishing specific one for about a month. It's growing pretty well. I'm having a great time doing it. And what I wanna do is kind of give back a little bit. So what we're gonna do, I was looking right before I made this video, and I believe the Instagram is at almost 500 followers. The YouTube is at 25 subscribers. So what I wanna do is, and there'll be details of this on the Instagram page, Once that Instagram account hits 600 followers, so about 100 away, and once this YouTube hits 50 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna be giving an assortment of soft plastics away. And like I said, the details for that giveaway will be on the Instagram, so if you haven't, make sure to follow me on Instagram. If you're watching this, like, subscribe. If I'm missing anything from my soft plastics that you're like, dude, you need to throw this, drop it in the comments. If there's something I'm not brand specific on that I need to, drop it in the comments. That's all I got for today. Soft plastic tackle tour. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and fish.